Other interesting culture news, you have Bud Light. Are they censoring third-party YouTube videos about them? Now, I can't help but notice, I posted a couple of videos about Bud Light, and specifically three videos I posted on August 7th. And I'm someone where I might not agree with what you have to say, but I'll fight to the death for your right to say it. And you can see that as evidence in most of the comment section, they're not always positive. And I do appreciate the critique that helps build the channel, whether it's me talking too fast or not looking at the camera enough. Thanks to you guys, we've been able to make the experience better for everyone. And I've grown, and I think we've gotten a little bit better over time. So I always, by default, allow all comments. I went to look at these videos a couple hours and a couple days after I posted them. The Bud Light ones specifically had the comments disabled. Yet, I had specifically put that video highlight, or the settings, so that it would allow all comments. No other videos of mine are doing this. And I can't help but think it's not a coincidence. None of my videos about GM or any of the companies that I critique are getting any of the issues where the comments are magically deactivated. Now, astonishingly enough, even this morning, I checked the video where I talked about, and again, I manually changed it back to allow all comments. I even highlighted my comments so that people could respond to that if for some reason something else squirrely happened. But as of this morning, I also checked out another video, or really yesterday morning, where I was looking at the video where I made talking about how Bud Light has had such a business blunder that other companies are actually changing their hiring practices to specifically hire people who are quote unquote non-woke. Specifically, there's a tech company out of Western Australia where they wanted diverse of thought, and they didn't want someone with those types of political beliefs. Now, that got a couple hundred views, which for me is pretty good, and I appreciate every single view. But when I looked at the comments, they were disabled again. So I had to go into the YouTube creator and I, again, slammed the button that says allow all comments. But I can't help but think this, with how much, I don't know how much Bud Light is spending on YouTube. I've heard other stories about certain videos getting pulled because YouTube, Bud Light does spend money on YouTube. They give them money. My company, my media company isn't paying for YouTube ads yet. We don't have the capacity. If you help click the subscribe button, we'll get to the monetization eventually, and more and more people tune in. But right now, this channel isn't actually generating revenue for YouTube. So I don't know if that's just a further incentive for them to choose Bud Light over us. But I always tell people when it comes to tech, I don't really believe in, or most things in life, I don't believe in coincidences. And it's so strange that only the Bud Light videos are getting censored in terms of the comments. And again, my profile by default, every time I make a video, it saves that it allows all comments. So now I'm almost double and triple checking every time I have a Bud Light video. I'll go and I'll check the video a day after, just make sure the comments are still open. Let me know in the comments if you can. Have you seen this with other YouTube videos about Bud Light? So it'd be fascinating to see. Hopefully, if you have information, or if you work at, if you're a whistleblower, you want to let me know. You can always reach me at thetoppingshow@gmail.com. Although ironically, that's of course owned by Google, so they might just delete the email. But I digress. If you reach out to me, I'd love to report anything that you guys are seeing on your end as well. But we shall see. Perhaps their business blunder is just as bitter as their beer, and they don't want anyone knowing about it. Time shall tell. Thank you again for taking the time to tune in today. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of August, so you can click that button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to take the time to like and comment. The feedback greatly appreciated and helps grow the channel. Also, and lastly, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.